Hey everyone, welcome to episode 67 of the Unity Gaming Podcast. It is May 29th, and I'm Riccio.
I'm Dan.
I'm Somppi.
And I'm Kumar.
2013.
Yeah, I thought you missed that.
Kumar 2013.
Kumar,
I like it.
Kumar 2013.
2013.
So what do you guys been up to this week?
Playing some Blaze Blue. Is it Blaze Blue or Blaz?
I say Blaz Blue, but
Because
I'm
there's no
pretty
G at
sure
the
it's Blaze
I'm
Blue.
pretty sure it's Blaze Blue, yeah.
They like to
I've
spell
been
things
playing
differently.
Ouya.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's probably the biggest news of the week, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess it would probably be the biggest news of the week, but we can
Talk to us, Soppy. How was that?
I don't know, it's pretty interesting. It's
Yeah?
a fun little console. I played a couple of games for it.
Looked like shit. No.
Really, Riccio? Really?
What was that, like $400? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I've dropped 4 G's on that actually.
Whoa.
Imagine.
Yeah, I bought one of the developer consoles. No, I didn't. I just funded it. It's not a bad little console. I've actually been pretty impressed with it. It's got 8 gigs internal storage, 1 gig of RAM, and it's got a Tegra 3 quad-core processor
Cool.
running in it.
So it's quick.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
How many Xboxes is that?
It's like half,
Yeah, that's half an Xbox.
I think.
How many Xbox Ones?
Actually,
is that?
not even really half.
Well, half the RAM of an Xbox, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's not a bad little console, to be honest with you. It's I haven't played too much with it because they have their model is you get to play the first level for free, and then if you like the game, you can buy it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I played around with a game called Dub War, which is like a Beat Hazard but to dubstep.
Nice.
It's a little bit wonky to control. I kind of want Kumar to try it out for a dry run sometime soon, because it's just
Just because I'd be terrible at it?
no, it's. I think you'd be really good at it because like right after you play like a match the first time, you kind of get the feel of how the game like flows and plays, and I think you'd really enjoy it.
Okay.
Would you dub that game the best game of the launch lineup?
No, actually, they've got Final Fantasy 3, plus they've got a remake of Cannibalts, which was an iOS title first, I think.
Flash and then iOS.
Flash,
Yeah,
then iOS.
Flash.
Then
iOS.
PC. It actually came on PC as an Adobe Air program.
Oh,
Yep.
really?
App,
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, it's a lot of fun. I really like it. I definitely recommend if you've got an Ouya playing around with some of that stuff, as well as I played around with Puddle. That was winner of the Indie Awards.
Like a water physics game?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
a
what
water physics games where you kind of like rotate the screen, and the liquid moves accordingly to that.
Did
That
you
game's
find that one
okay.
oppressive? Most impressive?
Moist impressive.
Nice try, Rich.
Moist oppressive.
Moist oppressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. I actually really like it. The controller's a little wonky though. They don't ship with any instructions about how to put the batteries in, and there's no like battery pack on the back. So you legitimately have to like click off these big portions of the controller, which made me think I like broke it the first time I did it.
Did you throw it on the ground?
No, I didn't. I should have. That would have been a
Almost.
good investment of $100, $140.
Just to throw it on the ground. But yeah.
So you finally got over the lack of battery instructions and you were able to get it working?
Yeah, it's like I'll show you after the podcast.
Imagine that's where it just ended. He's
you
like, yeah, so I couldn't put batteries in the controller,
Like-
so I just put it away.
No, like seriously, like you legitimately, I will
Worth it.
hand you this controller in like 2 seconds and see if you can figure out how to put batteries in it.
When you handed me the controller earlier, I realized that the triggers were not so fun.
Yeah, the triggers are a little wonky.
Does it feel too light?
I don't know. The controller's beside Riccio.
No, it's not. It's over there.
Oh, the
We were
controller's
allowed to-
over there.
I was pointing at the 360 one over there. I was like, yeah, okay, Soppy.
Yeah, that's a
Nice
controller.
try over there. Nice try.
No, it's not bad. They use a cheaper plastic than like a 360 controller or a PS3 controller. So definitely you feel that it's, a cheaper plastic and stuff, but it's got a trackpad in the center that when you touch it, mouse appears on the screen and you can actually move around and select things with the mouse. You double tap on the trackpad and it's like it's a single tap for the mouse and stuff. So it's pretty intuitive. It's not bad. I'm definitely going to see if some interesting things come out for it before I crack it and turn it into a media box.
Yeah.
Because I saw online that one guy You can daisy chain together hard drives in a hub with it, and it supports every single hard drive.
Jeez.
So one guy had like 4 terabytes of data already pushed behind his Ouya that he was using as a media player.
So is this definitely going to happen? Like you're for sure going to go ahead and mod this thing?
Yeah, well, it's meant to be modded.
Okay.
They didn't put like security screws on it at all. It's just standard.
So everything just clips off, kind of thing.
Yeah, like you unscrew it and it slides out, and the board and the fan are right there, and everything's accessible. And they've actually got a development panel built into the OS, so if you want to play around with it, you can play around with it that way. Nothing's really hidden. Everything's completely viewable for whatever you want to do with it. Yeah, it's
cool.
It's not bad.
Really tiny.
It's also it's like a little bit larger than a deck of cards, wide and tall. Like it's a tiny little system.
I want to grab the Wii U controller right now, and because I felt like the analog sticks on the Ouya controller were actually kind of tight, but not as like the tight feeling you get with the 360 controller.
Yeah,
it was like that, but it didn't feel as maybe like precisely, but it felt comfy. But I actually, I didn't touch any of the buttons to actually feel what the buttons felt like. Devin, okay, so he's showing the controller on the video version right now. Devin, I want you to sit down and I want you to push the buttons and try and describe them. Because somebody was asking in the chat, how does it feel?
All right, well, just one second.
Yeah, gotta get back into position here.
Most people don't understand how intense this positioning is. So it's set up like an Xbox 360 controller without having both thumbsticks in the center like the PS3.
Yeah.
It's not bad. The button, the actual buttons I prefer more than like an Xbox 360. They've got a little more.
They're just more responsive. Or?
Yeah, they just feel like you can do the half push and it gives you that click in all the way, so you don't have to actually force it down. Like Riccio said, the triggers feel a little cheap.
They feel thick.
They feel thick and they're not curved like a normal, like what you would expect. It's more like a PlayStation 3 trigger as opposed to an Xbox 360.
Yeah.
The bumpers are exactly the same as a 360.
Yeah.
But it's got the trackpad. I don't know if people can see it on my camera, but right here is actually this whole black piece is a trackpad right there, as well as instead of having the normal, like they've got the standard button arrangement, but it's Ouya. So the A and the O are.
Wait, what does that spell?
Ouya.
Oh yeah.
But it's like it's reversed compared to like a PS3 or an Xbox, where the A is normally the bottom button. So every time I see the prompt for the A button, I keep like hitting the O, and nothing happens. But Kumar, where do you think, looking at the screen, where do you think you put batteries into this?
You can't see it. It's pretty far and like.
Unless you want to just pass it to me and I'll take a look.
All right.
It's being handed over here. This is like a live
See if you can figure that out.
So we're showing it to you guys. So let's see if you guys can figure this out. And Kumar, where would you expect the batteries to come
If
from?
I'm just looking at this thing?
Yeah. If I turn it around as well. And I'm going to show them the same angles that I'm showing you.
Right between the trigger buttons?
Right between right
You'd
here?
think so, eh?
Right here?
That's where you would expect. Like that's the only thing that actually
You
looks
would
like it
think,
makes
eh?
sense. Yeah.
Okay, Riccio, do you know how to get them apart?
Yes,
Here, let me see.
No, I think you just
Do you want me to...
He breaks it.
So, I shit you not, Kumar. The silver portions
Yeah.
rip off.
try and lean in as close. If you're going to do it, just
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna pop
this is
it
also
off.
a tutorial video. It's going to be about an hour long.
See, look at
Of just trying to open up the.
so look at that, Kumar.
This just in, the Wii U has gotten an update.
That is
So and you have to take off.
So, hey,
both
pass
pieces?
the controller back over here so I can give a close shot so you get it up.
yeah. So it's a
So you take
so-
off both pieces, right?
So we pulled off the side here, and it's become like the Terminator, except there's a battery. Is it single battery?
no, it's dual battery. There's one on each side.
Oh,
So you do take off both.
so you do have to remove both sides.
Yeah, you remove both sides.
Here you go, Devin, passing it back.
So
That seems really not good.
no, it's a little weird, but
I wonder why they would have done that.
the nice thing about this controller though is the battery life is ridiculously long.
Well, I can't
like
imagine it'd be passing too much power, anyways.
No,
Yeah.
it has a really short like auto timer in it,
Yeah.
so it'll constantly disconnect, but it's really easy to connect it again.
Okay.
It's not like you have to do that weird pairing system with the 360. Like sometimes it'll disconnect and then the console doesn't. Like I with 2 Xboxes in my house, sometimes it disconnects from both of them.
Hey, wait, can
Yeah.
you hook that thing up to a PC? Use it as a controller?
It's all Bluetooth based.
Oh.
So I could potentially hook it up to my
Dan, do you think
PC as a
you could
Bluetooth.
actually reach over to the Ouya box and unplug it just so we can show?
Yeah,
how
he's
big
got it in
that
his
is?
hand.
Okay, you
Are
do have
you
it?
even paying attention?
I no, because
He's a
I
couple
got other
steps ahead
stuff
of
on
everyone.
screen.
When he got up to get the controller, I got up to get this.
Have you? Yeah, can you bring that thing real close to the screen? Look at the size of the. Okay, here. What can we compare it with?
His hand is up beside it.
Here's a controller. No, here's an Xbox controller.
Yeah, well, sure, compared to that. It's tiny. Like, it is honestly so tiny.
It's actually kind of bugging me that it's not a perfect cube.
Yeah, I know. I wish they had done a perfect cube as opposed to rounding off the bottom edges. But there's I actually opened up, like I saw a strip down of it. And the way that it takes apart is the top pops off. And there's actually a fan that's pushing against the like front plate of it. And that's where it pushes out the bottom.
You might not know, but me and Riccio touched that thing while you were showing people earlier. And
gets hot.
It runs hot.
It runs real hot.
Is it because everything's just packed in?
Everything's packed in this tiny little thing, and the only ventilation is at the bottom.
Yeah.
So,
which is where you put it on the ground.
which is really weird. Though I've already seen a whole bunch of like custom cases that people have made for them, and there's one where the guy was talking about designing and putting together 4 Ouyas and like using them as a cloud server
Okay.
in like a cluster based environment, and he made the coolest like cubed base system. It was pretty awesome. Clicking the on button.
Yeah.
That's a loud. Yeah.
It was $100.
But
I don't
It's
like.
true.
Why are you complaining? It was $100.
anyways, to kind of move on from the Ouya, is there anything else you want to mention about it before we switch on over to something else?
Is there actually, quick question: is there anything in the way of like have they given like release windows on?
Yeah,
when
actually,
games are coming out and.
Well, for the initial launch, they've got Square Enix giving them Final Fantasy 3.
Yep.
So that's the full game can be purchased and downloaded and run off of it, as well as they've got there's like Cannibalt, like I mentioned, was completely redesigned for it using the touchpad, as well as you can use controller, just the buttons and stuff.
Yep.
So there's a fair amount of decent indie games that are being released for it. So I definitely think it's going to be more of an indie platform as opposed to any big developer looking at it at all.
Oh, okay.
So when can we expect Last of Us for this?
Well, there's
Day and date.
day and date, yeah, day and date, Ouya. But there's actually
But with the what's it called, the optical goggle,
the Oculus.
the Oculus Rift.
There's actually somebody right now. I'm
Fucking terrifying.
I'm
Actually,
I'm on a
Yeah,
couple
it
of
would be.
boards. There's been discussions of a guy trying to port Skyrim to it
oh wow,
to see if he can somehow get Skyrim to run on an Android system.
sells it for 99¢.
Oh my god,
It's an
All
accident.
DLC.
Yeah.
This would be your Skyrim box.
that would
Except
be-
for
it would do
everybody-
nothing but Skyrim.
Except for everybody is like reptile naked.
Ugh.
That'll be weird.
Anyways, the Ouya was pretty neat. It seemed the UI on it looked a little weirdy.
Well,
This is still here.
They keep
when we had it up, I mean,
they're patching it right now, and they're actually I've been reading the developer notes on the patches, and they're actually trying to tweak down the amount of system memory that the dashboard requires.
Kumar's making a me on my Wii U right now as we're doing this.
Oh, yeah.
So he's trying to take a picture of him, but without showing the gamepad.
Nice.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty good. It's pretty awesome. I like it. I'm gonna play around with it some more and
And I mean, as you said when you ordered it, worst case scenario, it's $100 streaming box, which
yeah,
is
it's a media box, which is what Apple
kind
TV
of the
costs.
same price. So, yeah, no matter what you buy it for.
Yeah,
So.
and it comes with a not a bad controller. Are you just like fucking around back there, Kumar?
No.
And I guess since it's just Bluetooth, you can just get any sort of Bluetooth controller and just link it to it.
Exactly,
It
yeah.
just gave him the
Can
biggest.
you do it with your phone too?
Sorry.
I haven't done it with my phone yet, but I should definitay try to test that out when
You guys
I
are
get home.
having your own little podcast
No,
back there.
Kumar. It gave him the biggest like cauliflower ass nose for a fucking.
Cauliflower ass nose.
Yeah, it's just
It looks
jubblies.
terrible. It's so bad. now Riccio made me look like a dope.
But anyways, yeah.
Back on task.
Go back to your
What's something that we have all tried on the PlayStation Vita this week?
Conker's Bad
Devin.
Fur Day. No, I have no idea.
Conker's Bad. Blaze Blue.
Blaze Blue. Blaze Blue.
It's a
Blaz
really,
Blue.
really cool game.
Dan and I got to try
Blaze Blue Continuum Shift Extend.
I still don't understand why
For
they
PS
choose
Vita.
such crazy names.
I think it's because it
Well,
was
this
Continuum
one-
Shift, and then it was.
Well, there was just Blaze Blue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was Blaze Blue Continuum Shift.
Hmm.
And then this is Blaze Blue Continuum Shift Extend. So
Yeah.
it's like, this is like Blaze Blue Complete, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dan and I were able to try the multiplayer on it, but we only tried the ad hoc multiplayer, so we don't know how well it does with online. But that game is pretty fun. There's a lot of content in it. There's an arcade mode. There's versus if you just want to do single matches. There's a story, which brings you through stories, and sometimes you have to play multiple people multiple times to get multiple people multiple times. That sounded weird. Anyway, to get multiple endings and different paths and all this weird stuff. There's an abyss mode, which is kind of like a survival, like go as far as you can, but every 2 or 3 people you kill, your character that you're fighting with actually levels up, and you can put defense stats, attack stats, make your character move faster with haste, or heal your character up so you can keep going farther. And I believe,
It's almost like an RPG sort of thing.
yeah, and you also get points for everything you do. Your profile levels up so you can buy some, I think, costumes and weird stuff. And some multiplayer modes. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it seems content packed with tons more characters. What did the original Blaze Blue launch with? Was that like 6 characters or 8 characters or something?
I think I want to say 8, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know what this one has.
It looks like there's 16.
Yeah, okay. I'll go with 16. Or I'm just going to say 13.
They all seem really different too. I don't know if you guys.
Well,
have-
that's the big thing that they set out to do with Blaze Blue was make every single character like drastically different.
Yeah. So each one, you'd find one that is like, oh, this is totally what I want my playstyle to be, and then you'd use him. So, yeah, I don't know. It's fun. It looks really good on the Vita. I want to mention it's because I've been used to playing it on the PSP. I've never actually played the console version, so I don't know what they look like. But
Console versions look sharp.
I'd imagine because it's like a 2D sprite sort of game. So
all the animations are so cool though. Like, they just
Yeah,
do
they're
such a good
awesome.
job with
There are a
it.
lot of frames in all the
Yeah.
movement.
it's really hard to.
I'm still terrible at it.
I'm still horrific at it.
Well, it's hard because
I actually beat you in a round, Riccio, which I was surprised at.
well, I saw Devin rip apart his Ouya controller, and I thought he broke it before, but he was trying to.
When he
Show
was
that.
trying to put the batteries in.
Well, he knew that it was going to do that because when he
But
was
nobody
showing.
else did.
Yeah, so I
and
just
it was-
heard like a click, and then he's holding like half it in his hand. And I was like, and Dan laid into me. That sounds bad, but yeah, Blaze Blue, Blaz Blue, pretty
Blazes.
fun. I can't believe it's free for PlayStation Plus, and that is
Yeah, it's
awesome.
cool.
I more and more absolutely love PlayStation Plus.
I can't believe Kumar got a platinum in Uncharted Golden
That
Abyss.
was a really easy platinum to get.
Yeah, but there's just so many collectibles.
I platinumed that and Guacamelee.
So many.
Actually, this week.
Oh,
Seriously,
fuck
Kumar,
you.
you need to stop being a day trader.
Oh my god.
You have too much time on your hands.
Actually, it's not even that I sat there actively doing it. I got
Did it?
them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where did you get that?
The Uncharted.
No, I don't give a fuck about Uncharted. Where did you get the do all the special attacks?
Oh
in
man,
midair?
it's funny. So I remember you complaining about it, and I actually did it so.
yeah, we talked about
naturally.
this last week.
Yeah, I did it so naturally. It was unbelievable. So you get you know the like the challenge rooms?
Yeah,
I don't know what they're called, but
The Caverna de Pollo or something.
there you go. Yeah,
Cabana
Mexican
de
comes out at the end.
Pollo.
No, pollo. Like
Pollo.
Chicken cavern.
Chicken cavern.
Polo.
Cavern.
Yeah.
and
Pollo.
Chicken.
So
Pollo.
Polo.
you know how
Hello.
you fight certain enemies that have the colored shields?
Yeah.
So you can just beat the shit out of them, and they won't take any damage. So you can just try it over and over and over again. I
went there to do it.
I got it my second try. I will do it for you
Oh my
right now
God.
if you really want.
No, I like earning my own trophies.
De pollo.
This is gonna make you mad, but it was such a joke.
Yo, he's got my Ouya in his hand.
we always have to know that Kumar will always be infinitely more skilled at video games.
Dan, you
than
should
any
go.
of us.
Dan, you should go over to Kumar's house and try Vanquish and just like destroy that one challenge.
If
that he
I
has. Like,
can
that was trouble.
Dan,
for
can I
you.
show you and then just stop at the last move so it doesn't go?
No,
through?
no, I know. Like, I know the area to do it. I know that you're supposed to try and do it on a big enemy, so the attacks are easier to land.
Mm-hmm.
But I have extreme trouble executing it.
Oh man, it was a joke.
Oh, shut up.
But yeah,
Game on Hard was a joke.
if you get the platinum on Blaze Blue or Blaze
Oh
Blue,
no, I'm gonna beat the game on hard eventually, but
So speaking of, coming back to Blaze Blue, yeah, that game, I've never been so bad at a fighting game that I've tried for the first time than that.
The thing is, back before you had a Vita and you picked up Dan's Vita and you tried Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on it, and you played as well as you did on the consoles.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, BlazBlue or BlazBlue, you're gonna pick it up and just get right into this 'cause it's like super speedy, sort of a lot of shit going on. But to hear that you're having trouble with it, it's like, whoa,
man, like
wait, what?
I've never played a game like that before. Like I've never tried any of the previous titles.
Yeah.
But
See, I guess at first maybe
it's one of these things that for you to actually understand it as a new player, you actually have to go through all their crazy tutorials.
Yeah.
And there's so much reading involved. And it's one of these things where I just wish there was a much easier way to just kind of jump in and fight, which is what I essentially just forced myself to do.
If you want to laugh, I've never actually done any tutorials for that game.
No.
I just kind of like when I was playing on the PSP, I just kind of kept throwing myself at it. So I was like, "Oh, you can do that. That's cool. Oh, that's what that does. Oh, awesome."
I got my
So the one game I'd really like to have on the Vita is King of Fighters.
Oh, that would be good.
Isn't that
I
available?
really liked King of Fighters 13.
Isn't King of Fighters available?
Probably some old PlayStation 1
Yeah,
version or something.
not the
okay.
most recent one.
Yeah.
King of Fighters 13 is an alright game. I feel like that and BlazBlue are very similar
Yeah.
in how
Very
they are.
intense kind of.
The only
And
I
they're
think
they're
pixel
strictly
art- not
2D. They're not.
not pixel. What was
Spritey.
Sprite? Yeah, thank you.
The only
Yeah, but just the way you're pulling off moves, and you have to be very deliberate in what you're doing because button mashing isn't going to get you
yeah.
anywhere.
It's like
Well,
It gets you
what
to
they-
the finish
What,
line.
what they added in what they added in BlazBlue is there's a mode there's either technical mode or stylish mode that you can fight in.
Yeah.
Technical mode is you have to actually keep pulling off all the like combination and air and like pointing the directions and hitting the right combos. What stylish does is you can just keep hitting one of the buttons and it'll know combos and just auto.
Well,
it's
that's
like
that's
simple
like
mode
style.
from-
Yeah, simple mode in Marvel vs. Capcom.
But
Yeah.
question: did you guys ever play Bleach?
No.
Like, did you ever play that game at all?
No.
It was on the DS. It was a crazy fighting game. You could have up to, I think,
I'm guessing based off the anime.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, never.
It's got a really, really similar feel to that, but Bleach was, at least in my opinion, it seemed more accessible.
Okay.
This, I now that you guys mentioned about technical and stylish mode, now I'm realizing that I should probably try it on stylish mode.
Give it a shot till you can see what you can do and be like, oh, okay, now I'll go into technical and then try and pull that off.
Which
too.
also actually explains. So I picked a character randomly just to check it out, and I guess it must have been on stylish mode because I was like, man, I'm pulling off combos. I'm amazing. I'm gonna whoop Riccio's ass so hard.
Do you remember what the character name was?
Yeah, it was the crazy cat girl.
See, Dan, I told you to use the cat girl.
yeah,
The one with like the
The arm. The
Yeah.
What's the guy I picked? Rin or something
Ragnar
like
or
that?
something.
No, Ragnar's who I use.
Ragnar's who
Okay.
Riccio plays.
I
as.
like Ragnar.
All of them just seem so
The
complicated.
one at the bottom of the wheel, Ragnar's on the left, and the guy I picked was on the right.
Okay. Neil.
By the way, is it just me or like were some friggin' horny ass bros behind making that game?
Do you know?
Oh
If
yeah,
don't
when
know,
you're
I haven't
fighting,
played
it
it
sounds
enough.
like a porno going on.
Yeah, and when you look like even just the even if you're just standing there idle with oh my god, what's her name? She was super sexy, but
if you say
Is it the
Brit-
chick
if
who's
you-
top?
Litchi
Yeah.
or something?
It's
So
kind
anyways,
of obsessive.
she just like even her idle stance, her
Yeah.
friggin' tits just bouncing like you wouldn't believe, and I'm sitting there like, what the like this doesn't make any sense.
Who
for-
did this?
Yeah,
Why?
this doesn't make any sense for a fighting. Mind
Well, that's
you,
like,
it's like
King
Dead
of
or
Fighters
Alive.
has Mai. Like that
Yeah.
character that's like famous for having ridiculously big boobs.
Well, what's kind of funny is that I was playing this upstairs in my room. This sounds horrible, by the way. Playing this upstairs in my room on my Vita, and I had to turn off the I played with a little bit of sound last night, and
but you had to keep it low enough.
I
that-
muted it fully. I fully muted it because it was like I was fighting and I was doing combos, and because the people I was punching in the game were like mostly the women characters that I was going up against.
So Richard
It was-
just goes and beats on
It was
virtual
just
females.
it was just like moaning sounds as I'm fighting. I'm like, I can't. My brother's probably waking up and hearing like these weird sounds through the wall. I don't want to have this weird like stare down with him the next day.
watching
Anyway.
porn on your Vita.
So
one
what kind
of
of games were you playing last night, Richie?
I was playing the BlazBlue.
BlazBlue.
Combos.
Aside from like crazy like steep learning curve, at least that I'm experiencing, it's still a really really cool looking game.
Yeah, it's fun.
I can see how people would just get crazy invested into it
Yeah.
and build these ridiculous rivalries.
Also, why was
Rivalries, rather.
Well, it seems like a good game to get invested in because
Yeah.
there's so much content for it.
Absolutely.
well, what makes me happy is I know Kumar, you said you've been playing Battle Royale on the Vita a lot.
Yeah.
The thing is that when I load up Battle Royale, and the game is really cool. I'm not talking it down, but by the time you can get into a match, I'm already done whatever I wanted to do. Because
Yeah.
the menus load, there's a huge loading screen. You choose your characters, there's a huge loading screen whenever you're loading into the match, and then if you're doing like arcade mode between each match, you're waiting that long ass.
Yeah.
So
Seems a little bit excessive.
it's a little bit excessive, but when you get into the game, it's really fun.
Yeah.
But BlazBlue so far, or BlazBlue, I keep saying BlazBlue. I'm sorry, whoever is getting bothered by that. You could just kind of, you're in the menu, you double click because it's like sprites, I guess. It just boom, you're like, it loads in, round, let's go. So it's a lot.
Even between stuff, it's really quick too.
Yeah.
Like getting you from one match to the next kind of thing is really quick too.
So I'm kind of excited to be able to pick up and play that game just randomly and have it just like everything on the Vita. Everything on the Vita has like, oh, you've been playing, here's some levels. Just randomly put some leveling. So
Well, it's got good mobile
yeah.
games in it. Like just the idea that you can like pick up some stuff for a little bit, play it, get some progress, and then
Yeah. Anyways, that game is super fun. You guys been playing anything else?
I've just been touching on stuff that I've been playing for the last few weeks, like Need for Speed Most Wanted for
Cool.
Vita, Hot Shots Golf.
You still playing it?
Yeah.
Nice. I still have to play more of it.
Yeah. Just
Weekends are when I get to.
not a ton of stuff. There's always more on the weeks that I don't have board game nights.
Okay.
I've been busy watching that new Arrested Development season.
What do you think of it so far?
It's
Well, so far,
fucking
it's
good.
done, but-
It is more Arrested Development, and that's fantastic.
Oh man, that is a good show.
I heard
Like
they-
if you look at fourth seasons and you look at like two incredible shows, Community and Arrested Development, and you look at the Community fourth season, you go like that's when the change happened. You go, oh, jeez, I don't want to watch this anymore.
Yeah, I kind of didn't.
And then you look at Arrested Development, you're like, this is just more.
Just getting started.
This is great.
Well, I read an interview that the director did for it, as well as they had some of the cast members, and they said it was one of the best acting experiences they've ever had because
Well, it's like they were originally supposed to do 10 episodes.
Yeah.
But then everyone was like, we really like what we're doing here, and like Netflix likes it, and everyone likes this, so we're just making 5 more episodes.
Yeah, so like didn't have like a deadline, and they didn't have keep ratings up or anything like that. So they made this crazy huge.
The other thing should be noted
season.
is that because I don't know if you guys know this, but all the Netflix original series are, because they're commercial free rather than being like 22 minutes or 45 minutes, they are like 60 minutes or 30 minutes.
Oh, really?
128.
Well, most of Arrested Development episodes for season 4 is they're 32 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So the season 4 is actually longer. It's
Then-
almost as long as the very first season, which was the longest of the original series.
Oh, nice.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
That gets me excited. I can't wait to watch it. Like I told you last time, I'm still trying to get back from season 1 to go up to the newest.
Oh, it's good.
So I'll make my way back up
highly
again.
recommend.
I'm excited to start
And they
watching
make
that show.
Did you never watch it before? Come on.
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, man.
There are crazy amounts of cameos in the 4th season too. Like they have
There's some
they
weird.
have Seth Rogen playing like a character and some like other crazy cameos. It's pretty phenomenal.
I know they have one of the guys from Mad Men, and I'm excited. Roger Sterling.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Anyway.
Oh wait, I know who that is.
Perfect.
He's in that show quite a bit, actually.
Spectacular.
He's in it a lot, actually.
What character does he play?
He's the doc
Oh yeah, okay.
down south there.
Yeah.
But other than Arrested Development, with that sweet
Other than
possible
TV shows.
Xbox and PS3 and Vita and phone app, what have you been playing?
That's
Does it?
just Vita stuff and
Vita
Arrested
stuff.
Development.
All right.
Oh, actually,
Well, I've also been playing this new iPad game called Ascension: Chronicle of the Godslayer.
Yeah.
It's a deck building
That's
game.
quite a mouthful of a game.
Yeah,
name.
so, can you want to repeat that one?
Ascension: Chronicle of the Godslayer.
So it's like God of War Ascension.
No.
but better.
So you have chains and you're angry about something.
Actually, you know what? That whole title kind of sounds like it. Rise of the Godslayer.
It's funny because it almost actuuld describes Kratos
is,
in
yeah.
a single line.
Exactly.
Well, that game's pretty fun, and it is a spin-off from like an actual board game, or I guess I should say card game. And I
Man,
bought
where is the
an
Seven
expansion
Wonders?
of it
Can't believe
today
they still
to
have it.
try it
Yo,
out.
you haven't played that game? That game is sick.
What game?
7 Wonders?
7 Wonders.
No, I have played it. That's why I'm saying, why have they not
Like
played that?
an app or something?
Yeah, I wish that was.
That would be phenomenal.
If they made a turn-based version of that game, I'm pretty sure a lot of I want to say all of us here would spend
play it.
plenty of hours.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. So it'd be like a Catan for me. I clocked a lot of hours in Catan.
Yeah.
You should
You couldn't
try.
contain
I'm
yourself?
pretty sure the Ascension app is on sale for 99 cents right now.
Yep.
You should maybe give that a try if you are at all interested in board game apps because that's a pretty good game, let alone a board game.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still 99 cents. All the expansions inside it are 99 cents as well. So
That's not bad. So wait, do you have to actually buy cards for it, or?
no. It's I'm trying to think if you guys. I know Riccio, you've played Dominion once.
Yes.
Yes. But I don't think it's a deck builder. So the way it works is everyone starts with a small deck of usually 10 cards.
Okay.
And it's 5-card hands. And so what your initial deck starts out with is the way Ascension works, at least, is you get 2 different resources. So you get a lot of energy cards and a couple of military cards. And then you spend the military points to defeat monsters in the center row, and you spend energy to like obtain cards from the center row. So when you obtain a card, it goes into your deck. When you defeat a monster, it just gets discarded. But the neat thing about Ascension is that most other deck builders, you have to select a bunch of cards beforehand and just pull out. You don't ever play with all the cards all at once. You play with like a few different stacks. The way Ascension works is you shuffle everything into a giant deck in the middle and pull out 6 cards from the top at the same time. So it's like super minimal setup time.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to play the physical version that I just picked up. So
It's good physical, Dan. No?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
So I've been playing that app. Maybe check that out if you are at all interested in.
Is there
gaming
multiplayer
stuff.
online stuff or anything?
Yes, there is.
Sweet.
It's Game Center
Hit,
supported.
hit Dan up, CaptainBrenner. I think it's somewhere.
I haven't tried that game online at all yet. I know it's got asynchronous like Hero Academy
It's probably
style.
got terrible lag and the hitboxes are horrible. You can't even pull off your card headshots. Fucking horrible. Garbage. 99 cents.
I think it's still 99 cents.
It might be. I'm
Yes,
going to look
check
it up.
out. It's universal, so it's iPad
I'm
and
gonna-
iPhone.
I'm going to look it up now. You said it's 99 cents. It's called Orion?
Ascension.
Not
If
Orion.
you just search for Ascension.
Orion? Where did you get Orion?
Ascension. I can't even type this. I wrote Ascension Rise. Okay, fuck it.
I'm pretty sure the app is just called Ascension.
Ascension.
But the first set that you get when you buy the app is called Chronicle of the Godslayer.
It is $5 now.
Oh,
So
well, that's too bad.
that's terrible. Fucking garbage. All those hitboxes online. God damn it. Can't even pull out the card headshots.
The only other thing that I played was I did check out a little bit more of oh my god, what's it called? Soul Sacrifice.
Yeah. So really?
I just checked out the.
Well, they added the
some
2 new
DLC.
packs and the new Black Rite.
Yeah.
There.
How is that new stuff?
It's more of the same. I mean, they I got spanked by one of the bosses.
So is there actually new monsters and stuff, or is it?
There's 2 of them. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
At least
Bosses
I wanna-
or
I wanna say
normal?
There's 2. No, there's 2. I don't know about little enemies, but I saw 2 bosses.
Oh wow.
I got whipped by one of them. So it's just more of the same. I mean, it's not. I don't know. I wouldn't really say it's.
Yeah, they're just more of those Avalon packs.
Yeah, exactly. It's not.
The
I
multiplayer
wouldn't say it's much
things.
more in terms of giving you just giving someone like myself who's kind of gone through it all a reason to go back. But it's still it'll be fun and it'll be cool to see it. I guess when you guys get around to it all. Thanks, Riccio.
Devin's doing terrible things.
What an idiot.
What?
We can't.
What?
Even, we can't even talk about that because it'll generate hate.
What do you want to do?
It'll generate hate.
Continue.
So yeah, it's just more of the same. I didn't really get to check out the Black Rite, but I'm guessing that's
Well,
gonna
I mean,
follow suit
these
as
are
well.
DLCs for free. So
Yeah.
if you've got Soul
Yeah, that's
Sacrifice,
what's awesome.
or you don't even yet have Soul Sacrifice, but someday plan to buy it, just download that DLC.
Do you know if it's limited DLC, like limited to downloadable
I
free?
don't
for free?
know. I was reading when they announced that it was free and coming out. I was reading through the PlayStation blog, like replies, because they always reply to commenters and stuff. And
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
one of
download
them
it right now.
asked if it was going to be paid after a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
And the guy didn't answer either way, but he said maybe if you're worried, just download it right now. He didn't say like, no, this is going to be free forever, and he didn't say no, it was going to be paid. So
Okay.
They could always change their minds, right?
yeah, exactly. So
It's a good way to support their game. I mean, it's the first that's kind of been received that well.
I think they've
in
said there's
videos.
going to be 4 sets.
Okay.
So each
4 sets like that?
Well, each set is going to have 2 Avalon packs and then another thing. So it's always
okay.
going to be each set is 2 DLC packs.
And Avalon packs are just missions mostly, right?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
multiplayer focused missions. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Have you put any more time into it, Dan or Riccio? for that?
No, I've actually
Just
haven't had
a
much
little
time.
bit, not
Okay.
a ton.
I've honestly still been playing a little bit of Resident Evil 1 and now Blaze Blue. So
Yeah, that'll take up a lot of time.
Yeah. I'm actually okay. I'm looking at my Vita right now. I don't know if there's anything else.
We tried
No.
Terminator.
Yeah, we tried Germinator. That wasn't that great.
Yeah.
I've heard mixed sort of things with that.
Don't bother downloading it.
Actually, ever since Kumar mentioned Uncharted Golden Abyss last week, I've actually been slowly making my way through it. Very slowly,
That is a well-designed mobile Uncharted game because it
really
chapters you
Really
after
quick.
every single combat sequence.
Yeah, really.
So it's easy to skip around and look for collectibles and try and get achievements and stuff. It's great.
Fuck all it. I had to turn off my brain for like I missed like 6 collectibles in this level. Fuck it. Like I just have to keep going because
If
it's
you-
gonna bother me.
Nice.
If you look at the trophies, there are like how many collectibles would you say there are, Kumar? Like 1,000?
There's a shit ton. It's unbelievable.
Like over 1,000.
Okay,
I'm
I want
pretty
to say.
sure.
Okay, so let's put it this way. There's two major. Actually, sorry, 3 major types of collectibles in that game.
Well,
So
there's the
something called-
pictures.
No, not even that. So well, actually, yeah, that too. But there's bounties.
Yeah.
There are
Okay.
treasures. There are mysteries, and then there are photos. The photos are actually a part of the mysteries, as are the other 2. But the first 3 that I labeled are actually the biggest sort of chunks, if you will.
God.
So getting through it all can be, especially when I remember looking at it, and I was like, there are 40 pieces of jade. I have 3.
Oh my God.
No, isn't there actually like 49 or 50 or something like that?
No, there's 40. Sorry, there's 40 pieces of sapphire, I believe.
Yeah,
and
then
30
40 pieces of
and
jade
then 30
and like
pieces of jade, and then there's the mysteries are all like they're. It's cool if you like the history associated with that story. It's kind of cool, and it's interesting to see where they drew a lot of their material from. Because it's kind of interesting. You're like, oh, they're talking about the war that happened 400 years back or whatever, and
Yep.
there's a lot of lore that's been built up, and some of it's actually historically accurate, which is weird. But oh my God, Devin, sorry.
What?
I don't know where Devin gets all these pictures, but
I don't know.
You know what the worst part
kudos
is?
to him.
You know what the worst part is that I can name a lot of these actors.
Wow. So Devin's sending us pictures.
I'm not doing anything.
No. He's sending us pictures of Indian actors
Yeah.
in an attempt to
Throw Kumar off.
just
here.
throw me off completely. Yeah, that's Akshay Kumar,
Okay,
the guy that you just.
I
You
just
can
want
look
to.
his name up.
I
You fool.
just want to say one thing about Uncharted.
Yep.
One thing that bothers me is every time you find a collectible, it's like, oh, look at this sweet collectible. It would work really well if you bought Fight for whatever. Just like
Yeah. Well, everything does that.
Oh,
Though.
by the way, there's a
Yeah,
card.
every
single
single collectible powers
sorry,
up a
every
card
single
in Fight
And
for
it's like,
Fortune.
oh, you should buy Fight for Fortune. It's
Did you know there is? Did you know
Whoa.
there's 99-cent DLC for Golden Abyss that reveals all the collectible
Oh
locations
my
too?
God.
You know what else there is? Websites.
Wow.
No, I know, but it does it in like it doesn't in game. It'll like point you to.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a little bit lame.
Well, I think it's because I think they're trying to have paid DLC for every single Vita game they offer on PlayStation Plus.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the
Yeah, to
goal.
try and
Because
offset it a little bit.
if you go back and look at all of them, there's always paid DLC.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like I didn't know that Uncharted thing existed until it went on PlayStation Plus.
Okay.
Like I'm pretty sure for every single game they're offering, they're just trying to put in like one little microtransaction. Like for when Chronovolt went on PlayStation Plus for a little while there,
No idea what
it's that shitty ball rolling game.
I remember you getting angry at it.
Yeah.
Dan was so mad about that game.
But it had a 99-cent, hey, get 3 skins for the ball DLC.
So yeah,
pack
when
thing.
is whatchamacallit Quest coming out for that snake? I don't even remember the name of it.
Nimble Quest.
Nimble Quest.
Nimble Quest for the Vita.
Oh man. But anyways, you guys been playing anything else?
We're just waiting on Sompy to finish development.
Yeah. It'll be interesting.
Other than this circling around on Vita stuff, you guys been playing anything
Can I say one last thing
Sure.
about Uncharted?
Yeah, go.
It gets so I spoke briefly about the frame rate last
Yeah?
time. It gets even worse on crushing mode.
How? There's more enemies?
No, I don't think there's more enemies, but they fire at you more.
Oh wow.
So you'll have if you've got the usual like 6-7 guys on screen who are taking shot it's so obvious because one will duck, the
Yeah.
other will come up and shoot at you. He'll duck, then the first guy who was ducked will come up and
Yeah,
shoot.
it's pretty.
On crushing, they'll unload on you all at the same time.
Oh my
And
God.
it just breaks the frame rate so bad. You're trying to climb and get away really, really quickly, but it just breaks the game.
Oh man. I'm actually excited for Killzone Mercenary on that thing.
I am too, actually.
But
I hope to God that's got a half decent frame rate.
apparently it runs either a smooth 60 or a smooth 30. I forget which one it is, but it's a smooth something and it
So
never
long
did.
as
A
smooth
lot
stays
of
in that
a
equation.
lot of Vita games run at a smooth 60. It's
Which is
surprising.
surprising, yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's pretty impressive that
Like,
they can develop it.
all the fighting games run smooth 60.
Yeah.
Need for Speed Most Wanted and Wipeout run smooth 60. Like,
Yeah.
it seems odd when you play a Vita game and there are frame rate drops.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's weird because they don't happen in like anything.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys been playing anything else?
No, not so much.
No, that's about it for me.
I've been playing some more Metro Last Light. That game gets pretty phenomenal. I am still playing on Ranger mode, and
Is Ranger the hardest, easiest?
it goes. There's normal mode, then there's an easy, normal, and hard in there, and then there's Ranger mode, which takes off part of the HUD, and then there's Ranger Hardcore, which completely removes the HUD, so you don't know how many bullets you have, you don't know how many items you have, and all that stuff, which is crazy.
Jeez.
But I'm just playing on Ranger normal, so part of the HUD's
Okay.
gone. But
Is it more just like the reticle and?
yeah, the reticle's gone. You get less ammo. Your bullets do
Yep.
more damage, but bullets also do more damage to you.
Mhm.
But because you find less bullets last night when I was playing last night, I got to a
Say that 10 times fast.
yeah, I got to a point where it was like, oh, you have to defend against this wave of these waves of mutants that are coming at you while you're waiting for an elevator. And this starts, and I only have one bullet in my gun, and I'm just like, oh, like
Have fun
what?
with that.
So I
So did you
realized
roll up and melee everybody, or what?
I tried doing that and died. I tried using my grenades and stuff that I had, died. I scavenged around, found a little bit of ammo. It wasn't enough. Until I realized that the elevator is actually descending. It's not like those games where it's like, oh, you have to kill these things for that elevator to actually move. No. So I spent about three minutes just running in circles
Really?
until.
That's it?
So I had to do this twice. I did it running
Wow.
in circles.
Okay.
And then I get on the elevator when it arrives. I'm like, totally got you, game. But as the cutscene's going on and he's climbing in, the fucking mutants are still beating me in the face. So I die mid cutscene.
Nice.
Nice.
So I had to learn that I just like started putting claymores near the elevator, and I got through it glitchily, kinda, but I got through it. But Last Light's a hell of a lot of fun. The atmosphere is still really awesome. The shooting's really good. The story's really good. A lot of boobies. Just a whole.
There's still a lot.
A whole lot of boobies. It was just weird. It's like there's just certain characters you're talking to, and then suddenly it's like, why is her nipple showing? Oh, we're gonna bang, and it's like, oh, that's weird. How it just led into that. But it's
all in a day's work.
yeah,
being a ranger.
it's just surprising sometimes. But anyways, it's still. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Like, oh, there's too many boobs. Game, why are you doing that? But it's really fun. The game's really awesome, and if anybody liked 2033, or if anybody needs a good first-person shooter that's like fun to go through, go for it. I don't know how far I am from.
But
the
is
end,
it scary?
It's tension. There's a lot of
Atmosphere.
tension.
There's a lot of atmosphere.
There has been one or two jump scares so far, but it's mostly atmosphere and just feeling really creeped out, and they do that really well. It does freak you out. Like I haven't stopped because things are like, oh, I don't want to go near that thing, or I don't want to go down this hallway. But I've always kind of moved slower and go like, I don't want to be here, but let's do this. So I don't know if that made any sense, but anyway, it's really good. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Anyway, I also played Grid 2. That came out on Tuesday. Fantastic racing.
And I realized that Grid is actually like a Forza type racing.
Wait
Yeah.
a second. Grid 2 just came out?
yeah, Tuesday.
What the hell game do I added a game.
What
to
the
my
hell did
Steam-
I buy?
Yeah, I added a
2?
game along. Yes, okay.
There you go.
That makes sense. Thank you, Riccio.
No problem.
It was as easy as that.
Dirt 2.
I was concerned over nothing.
Dirty.
But same developers, isn't it?
Yeah, same. It's all
Yeah.
Codemasters. But it's cool because Codemaster makes Dirt, made Colin McRae things before, they make the current F1 series games. They make a lot of games that are racing.
There are
And-
F1 games?
Yeah.
People still play F1 games?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Jeez.
But anyways, in Grid 2, sorry, they really said like, oh, they have something called True Feel, I think. It's the driving, where it's a nice mix between super arcadey feeling and sim-like. It feels good. It taking turns or corners and shit. Feels
I like the
awesome.
driving in Forza.
It does have rewinding like in Forza.
I like the driving in Forza.
Your car was all smashed up. I will note that. And
Yeah, I say it's fun to drive, but I'm
I
not
have a
that-
I have a very important question that will mainly
Go.
dictate whether I buy this game or not.
Go.
Are
Do
there
they have a
Porsches?
rewind?
Are there Porsches? I believe so. Yes.
Are
Actually, no.
you sure?
No, because that's EA. EA is the people who own.
yeah,
the
they
license.
own the license.
Now
for
they do.
that.
Okay, then no, thank you.
Dan, do you like Porsches?
Yeah.
Is that what this is?
I like. What's wrong with Porsches?
I thought
You're
can Porsches
gonna
even
stop. No, you're gonna stop liking me if I continue this
can
conversation.
Porsches
Why?
still...
No, I don't want to.
What's wrong with
I
them?
don't want to lose a good friend.
No, hold on. Can Porsches even be in Forza?
They actually added it as like a $40 DLC.
Okay, it's
You're
probably because they have to
kidding.
pay royalties to EA. or
$40 DLC.
Yeah, it's expensive. It's 30 or 40
Actually,
bucks.
we're talking. Okay, so nice little segue here into special editions and such.
Yeah.
But have you seen the Grid 2 special edition
Oh, the special. Yeah,
with
we
the
talk-
sports car?
I think we talked about it. Did we?
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
It's $180,000 or something.
What?
Yeah.
Swear to God, it's $180,000. I want to say
It's-
that's the number that I
It's a
remember
copy
seeing.
of the game in a special edition case.
Oh, a sports car.
It's a helmet and it's a car, and I think you also get to go tour the facility. Oh no, it's a car, but
What brand of car?
I forget what it is. But
It's like a ridiculous F1
fucking
engine and
good
everything.
that
Yeah,
you know
it-
this.
It's
the-
road legal and all
Yeah.
that shit, but
I want to know what make a car it is.
but the cool thing is,
I actually really like cars. I don't know if you guys know this about me. I really like cars.
yeah, I know everything about you.
but gross. But the thing is, for that car, you actually go to like this is gonna sound stupid, but like the factory or the manufacturer or whatever, and
Holy
you
shit.
see them sort of. You're like, okay, I
You
want
find
it
it,
to look.
Sompy?
Anyways, you're like, I want it to
Can
look
you-
like
can
this.
You tell me what make that is?
Fuck me, this looks crazy.
And-
we keep interrupting Richard. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you guys,
Go
come
ahead.
on. We gotta. Anyway, anyway, so you get to choose what it looks, not what it looks like, but the kind of colors and shit and patterns and like what you get to design it sort of, but you don't really design it, but you know what I mean. You get to customize it. It's pretty sweet. It's still fucking really expensive, and there's only one. There's only
Well,
one.
yeah,
of those,
because you get to
so.
customize
All right,
it, right?
so
Yeah.
the pre-order bundle, it comes with a PS3, Grid 2, full driver racewear, and a 170 mile per hour BAC mono supercar, customized to your paint job,
Jeez.
Oh my god.
made at the back factory. You can customize it to any size and specification you want.
I'm really curious as
Wow.
to how
It's
many of those are
completely-
actually going to sell.
It's completely road legal, ultra high performance supercar that will rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds.
Holy shit.
I rocket from 0
It's
to
faster than a Porsche Turbo.
My Camry is faster than a Porsche Turbo.
Well, come
What's
on.
wrong with Porsches, Kumar?
OC Transpo.
No, Dan, I like you.
No, I want to know.
No, you're going to hate me.
No, I'm not going to hate you because you dislike a brand of car.
In that case, I dislike Porsche.
Why?
I think it's a girl's car.
It's a soccer mom Mustang of sports cars.
No, I just think it's I sugarcoated what I just said. I actually think it's a bitch car. I hate Porsches. I hate Porsches like you wouldn't believe. I hate Dan. Let's put it this way. I hate Porsches the same way that Jeff hates Resistance.
Wow.
Our friend Jeff really
Correction.
hates Resistance.
I hate Porsches about 430,000 times more than Jeff hates.
Okay, this is you're you're like just digging into Dan right now.
No, just into Porsche.
Oh god.
I could keep going, but
I also like.
I really don't want people to.
I
get
also
tired.
like Audi.
Thank you so much, my
I
friend.
like Lotus.
Oh, Lotus
Cars?
is good.
Yep.
If I were to get a car, I would get a Lotus Exige. Like
Okay.
a fancy car. I mean, not like an actual like. Yeah. Anyways,
you guys been playing anything else this week?
That's it.
I think that's pretty much it for me too.
yeah,
Okay.
we talked about Vita stuff already.
We didn't play that much this week.
No, we didn't.
News. We've been so busy.
And
with
you
stuff.
guys haven't watched Arrested Development.
Yeah.
I have.
Riccio.
Did you watch the
Yeah.
whole thing?
Have you
Yeah.
played? Have you
Oh.
played anything
You
on
didn't say anything about it
your
when I was talking.
on your 3DS?
No, actually, should we explain the story that I told Dan about my 3DS?
Yeah.
So
I don't remember this.
Last week, I came downstairs one morning and I brought my 3DS to my parents last weekend and whatever. I think we explained the story last time where I left it unplugged and I let my 3DS just die. It's still dead and the charging cable is like literally right behind it. It's
It's not plugged in.
it's not plugged in.
That's the saddest thing.
It's just been dead there for about a week and a half, and I feel bad because I do want to go back and play Fire Emblem. I do want to go back and play. Actually, a buddy of mine just picked up Resident Evil Revelations for it, so I want to go back and try raid mode
cool.
with him. But I've been busy with stuff, with work and us recording videos and editing, and then casting,
And then the
family
Vita.
stuff, the Vita, like,
Being a
there's
manly
just-
man.
being a manly man, growing chest hairs, tearing them out, regrowing them, tearing them out. It's intense.
How does that have anything to
Becoming
do
bearded Riccio, not bearded Riccio.
I really Devin, I'm actually excited to go back to school and stuff so that I can not shave.
Really?
Nice.
I can't wait to just look like a fool again. But anyways, moving on to news. You guys heard about the Steam trading card stuff?
Yeah, we talked about that. A couple
Well,
weeks ago.
Borderlands 2 is now added to the
Oh,
games that
God.
have cards. So.
I have to go play more Borderlands 2 right
So-
now.
I have to finish that.
So here's the tricky thing. All these cards,
Lol.
if you sell them on the Steam Marketplace, you can get about $1.50 per.
Oh wow.
So let's say this game you guys don't give a shit about. Say one of you guys has Borderlands 2, let's say, and you get your 5 cards or 4 cards from it. You can make 4 times $1.50 off it. Or if you get, like, I don't know, like I have Don't Starve, I have CSGO, there's Portal, there's Half-Life 2. Like you can play a lot of older games that you maybe don't care about keeping the cards for or getting all the special stuff. You can sell it and buy like cool stuff, like games.
Yeah, but if you hold on to those cards and the marketplace dries up, it could be worth a lot more.
The thing is that every game only has about 8 cards, and the more people get into the beta, the easier it is to get the card that you need, and you only need 1 of each card.
I thought you could recraft them up to like 8 times or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I think when you put all 8 together, it's done. Well, you have to redo those same 8 cards, yes,
Yeah.
but the more and more of those cards people keep getting, and then there'll be more and more of them, and people keep undercutting, and it'll get lower and lower.
Yep.
Anyway, $1.50 is not bad for something that you don't really have to earn. It takes, I think, roughly like playing for like 3 or 4 hours, and you get all your 5 cards.
Well,
And you can
the
idle.
new Borderlands
That's
2
from Half-Life?
DLC is going to come out, and I haven't finished the 3rd one yet.
Yeah,
so
same. Actually, I still have to beat that Carnival of Carnage and stuff. So
Mr.
I've-
Torg's Campaign
yeah.
of Carnage.
yeah,
I have the seasons pass for that, and I haven't played any of the DLC.
It's good.
Way to go.
The DLC is all good.
I know.
It's not bad.
What was the first one again?
That was the one with the pirates.
Scarlet. Yeah,
Oh, right. That one was just all right.
yeah,
Apparently, the Hammerlock one isn't stellar either, but I haven't played it yet.
yeah. Me neither.
But the Mr. Torg's was
Yeah,
really good. And this next one coming up looks to be
Yeah.
really good.
which we'll get to. Actually, we can talk about it now. There was something else that was going to lead into. Where is this thing? Anyway, so yeah, there's a new DLC that's been announced for Borderlands 2.
The final DLC.
Final DLC. It's called Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. And apparently the whole story behind it is that Tiny Tina is going to be your, like, it's like D&D. So Tiny Tina is going to be your dungeon master.
Yeah.
And
It's gonna be amazing.
you have all the characters that you're playing going into this sort of world and killing things.
And they recorded all new dialogue and stuff.
Oh, nice.
And
It's all new enemies.
It seems like they're putting a
tons
lot of
new
effort
guns.
into every.
What as I
single one.
said, we have a gun that shoots exploding swords. Is
Possibly.
What?
that? Yeah.
Nice.
what's intense is that they actually, like Dan said, they recorded some dialogue for it, but the main characters are actually going to be speaking because as you're doing things, it's kind of going to take a page. I don't know how well they're going to do it or if they're actually going to do it that way. But the new Call of Juarez game that came out,
Yep.
you'll be playing through it, and then it's like a guy narrating, and he's like, "Oh no, that's not what happened. I actually did it this way," and the game will kind of rewind and do crazy shit.
Oh, neat.
In this, apparently, Tiny Tina will be like, "Oh, and then this happened," and it'll like spawn in different enemies, and then let's say, I don't know, say you're playing as a sniper, he'll say something like, "And then I did this," and then he'll maybe get something or crazy shit will happen. So they're
Oh, so it's like modifiers for the
yeah,
game.
it seems pretty awesome.
That's a really neat way of wrapping modifiers up into different packaging.
But that also means that there's way more voiceovers for them, and they can probably say dumber shit. So you probably want to go through with one of each character and see what's
Yeah,
up.
really.
Well, oh, no, there's 5 now. So
Yeah,
There's one of
Necromancer.
6 now.
oh, it's 6, yeah, Necromancer and right,
Krieg.
shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they created all new enemies as well. You got like dwarves, Trents, or whatever the fuck they're called, and goblins, all this weird shit. Orcs, already said that.
So
whatever.
stuff that's in the vein of a D&D campaign. Sort
yeah,
of thing.
yeah, which is awesome.
Does the Necromancer have a name?
Nimblequest.
Yes, I forgot her name.
Because it was Axton the Commando, right?
Yeah,
What were the other ones? It was Zero.
Yeah,
Yeah.
0.
I'm not sure. I know Craig the Psycho,
Craig the Psycho.
and then I don't know the rest.
Maya.
Yeah, Maya the
Siren.
Siren, and I can't remember what the
What was the
gunslinger was.
Gunzerker's name?
Gunzerker was
Jeff.
no. Jeff the Gunzerker.
Yeah. But anyways, they all have cool names.
Shit, that's gonna really bother me now.
You play as a Gunzerker.
Google it. Let us know, Devin. Do it.
All right.
Another news: Last of Us is getting a season pass. It's gonna be $20. It will feature more single player stuff.
They said 3 DLCs,
Yeah,
right?
3 DLCs. Single player stuff. You get a 90-minute making of documentary. You get a bonus that will increase the speed of crafting, healing, and reloading, and expand rifle clip capacity. I don't know if that's single player or multiplayer.
I think it's multiplayer.
I'm guessing it's multiplayer, right? And yeah,
Naughty Dog never affects their single player experiences.
that's what I figured. Okay.
It's his
Yeah,
name
they do
is
it right.
Salvador.
Oh, right. Yeah, I should remember.
Salvador.
So it's Salvador, right? So it says there's 3 DLC packs. 2 will be multiplayer, and the other will expand the single player story. So that sounds pretty cool.
I guess that lends itself a little bit to what the ending is going to be like.
Either that, or it's going to be a prequel or different characters. I was going to say because I guess that means both of them survive through it. But
I guess they can add a campaign the way they did with Dead Space, right? Where they added like a different,
it's just
like a
different
parallel
characters,
story or
yeah.
something.
or you play as a dog and a bird,
Yo,
It's just Tokyo Jungle.
Tokyo Jungle.
or you play as Will Smith and a dog.
You know what? If they made an I Am Legend game, I would totally buy it.
I probably think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
I think that would be a phenomenal game, like open sandbox environment where you have to survive for.
I
That's
feel
kind
like
of what
Tokyo
this seems
Jungle
like.
really gives me that vibe.
Yeah,
have
but,
you
like-
played Tokyo Jungle at all, Devin? Other than the like few Let's Play things you guys
A
did?
little bit, not a huge amount more than that. I wanted to save myself for the Let's Play, and then that kind of fizzled.
Yeah. We need to play some like off recording to get more things, or else
Yeah.
it's gonna be a lot of the same stuff.
Or
But
I'm
we'll
just,
see.
or I might just drop $20 and buy a whole bunch of
A
crap.
whole bunch of shit. If we could put $5 in
That
and
that
just get all the
game you can
characters.
remote play using Vita.
Really?
Yeah.
They also
Damn.
announced that this week that every game on the PS4 has to support remote play, and it will work apparently fantastically because that second chip that is for rendering and streaming and all that shit
Can be
also
used for.
is used for the remote play. So
Oh, nice.
So it's not
Doesn't
even
lag,
it's
looks
not
really
burdening the actual CPU
No.
or anything.
so it still looks really good and plays
kinda
really
cool.
good apparently.
Oh,
So,
that's awesome.
but yeah. Anyways, Dan,
And that's why I'm buying a Vita, actually, to be honest with you.
Yay! Join us.
I'm pretty sure Hotline Miami is coming out like next week or like really soon.
Oh,
Because
really?
They
That
said,
happens,
they
I'll be
said
really
end of
happy.
May was their estimate.
Phenomenal.
Well, the guy tweeted recently and he said something about it, but I forget what he said. It's not. It's apparently soon, but they're still working on something of it or something. I don't know.
Anyways, in the next couple of months, I'm sure it will be out.
Yeah. Anyway, so Dan was talking about this, I think, earlier. Oh no, that was on another thing. The Humble Indie Bundle 8 has officially started. It
You
features.
get an Awesome Knots chicken skin.
Yep.
Yeah. So it comes with. It has Awesome Knots, Capsized, Dear Esther, Little Inferno, Thomas Was Alone, and if you pay more than the average, you get Hotline Miami and
a good
Proteus. Proteus is pretty cool.
I bought that because of the chicken skin and Proteus.
Nice.
So,
I haven't played Proteus. Do you think it's worth it?
isn't it only like an hour and a half or something like
Yeah,
that?
something short.
It's weird, but go through it. I haven't finished it. I actually only played a little bit and I stopped, so I knew I wanted
It's
to. go
only
through it
like
once.
60 megs or something too.
Yeah.
So
Oh, really?
I downloaded it the other day
Oh, that's not bad.
when I bought it.
But yeah, Little Inferno is pretty sweet. I played through
Something
them
to
on
be
Wii U.
noted about the Humble bundles now. Ever since I think 7 is when they started it. Now they give you separate Steam keys
Yep.
for everything.
Yep.
Really?
As
So,
well as
yeah,
torrent.
so if
you can download the DRM free copy as well as
the Steam.
Well,
key.
you yourself can always download the DRM free copy, but
and then give you
they
Steam
give you
keys.
the separate keys now, so you can give away like if there's a game in the Humble bundle that you already have, like
Yeah.
I already have Awesome Knots, I can give that key to someone.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
It's pretty awesome.
yeah,
So anyways, was that for those of you who are boogieing it on the Kinect Dance Central 3 for the 360?
is
All that-
anyone?
I wish I would be,
Boogie
but
Fever.
That game is all right.
it's pretty sweet. All the DLC for Dance Central 3 is
I'm
currently
the
on sale.
dance champion.
Yeah, I forgot that you're the dance champion.
So most of the DLC is 50% off. Wicked.
Like,
Don't
beat
you
me
have
by-
Dance? Do you have Dance Central 2?
I have
right?
1 and 2.
Yeah.
3. I want 3. Rayman Legends is now coming for the PS Vita.
Yeah,
I showed you guys the trailer.
that looked really cool.
That game looks awesome, and it seems like the Vita's gonna have 2-player co-op. I guess ad hoc, where it's gonna be like the Wii U, where somebody does the touch screening. I don't remember the dude's name, but the
Like mystic.
What's
like
the purpose of it though? Just to
happy
collect
dude.
little.
Isn't it like
The
a
second
llama
dude?
Yeah.
that's doing it?
he can like move things in the environment. He can cut. He can stun people. He
Okay.
can. There's
It's more of a support thing than anything else.
it is support, but
it's an active support.
it's support, but if he's not there, you can't do things. Like,
Oh, okay,
You
okay.
need the person to be competent and doing
Okay,
some crazy
okay.
shit. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. I find it weird because the Wii U, that was my main reason for getting it or wanting to get it for the Wii U, is
And now
because the
they
touchscreen.
put it in the Vita.
And that's gonna be on the Vita, so it's like, oh wait,
I
hold
got
on.
a Vita. Wow.
Now I can do this on the go for sure.
That is
Yeah.
really hilarious.
Somebody else will have it, then we can do the. But granted, the multiplayer is only one person and then one person on the touch. On the Vita, you can have 4 people on screen, and somebody on the touch screen. So.
You mean on the Wii U?
That's what I said. Did
No,
I
you
would-
said Vita.
on the Vita. My bad.
Yeah,
On the Wii.
everybody touch the screen.
That's gross.
The thing is, you got to think what's more like applicable to us playing it. It's probably the Vita version, right?
Yeah.
Still, if it's ad hoc anyway,
Yeah, that's
you guys
true.
will have to
Yeah,
be
it's
here.
still kind of tough.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, yeah, I guess if it's ad hoc, then you may as well get the Wii U version because we'll be in the same room.
Yeah.
But if it's online, then
In other stuff, Curiosity has ended.
that's right.
I couldn't believe watching that video how like accurate I remember like reading the press release for Curiosity where it was like this will change your life. It really is a kind of life-changing thing.
Yeah.
It blew my mind on that they
Well, there's an update to that.
Yeah.
Which I'll wait for Richie to get through whatever. news he
So
opens.
the guy who won, I forget if I
shared
don't know
it,
if they
right?
have his name on this. Yeah,
Brian something.
yeah, Brian Henderson, of Edinburgh. Edinburgh.
Of the UK.
Edinburgh. Not Edinburgh, sorry. Edinburgh. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Edinburgh.
He apparently won the so Goddess is gonna be Peter Molyneux's company 22 Cans next game, where it's gonna be a God game, and what it'll be is online, I guess, apparently, and the winner of Curiosity is gonna be the God for that game for a limited time though, but
For a while, but
Yeah.
less than a year.
it says probably more than 2 months, but less than a year, yeah.
Yeah.
And whoever, apparently this transfers to every person who becomes the god in that game. You get to make choices based and affect everybody else playing, as well as you always get a share of the money that people are getting off in-app purchases.
So he is it or is everyone?
He is
going to be the first one that is
Yeah.
going to help in the development, and he will be, while the game is active and released, he will be the god for
the first
less
amount of
than a
time.
year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then whoever's next also gets the DLC money, apparently.
Well, it'll
and-
transfer
yeah.
from Brian to whoever the new person is, but they weren't involved in the development or
It's really cool that he
anything like that.
that he
They
did
haven't
actually
said-
decide to share it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
insane. Well, I feel like you would have had to, or else it would have been weird. And I feel like, Peter
Well, it
Molyneux-
would have been. I feel like if I'd gotten that, I wouldn't have shared it because I don't know if people, maybe I just go silently and help Peter Molyneux develop Goddess, and then I
Yeah.
get a cut of that, and no one knows that I get a cut of it, and then maybe after I'm done being the god, I release the video, and people go like, "Whoa, this guy that won
Yeah, yeah.
Curiosity was yeah."
The thing is that Peter Molyneux is the one who shared it, and I think he did it in a way to also promote Goddess,
Yeah,
since they've been using
Well, no,
Curiosity
he-
to do
I
that
th-
anyway.
The description of the video said that like
you could
whatever he said, okay, go ahead and share it or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he had to get permission from the guy who won to share the video or something
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
But if you listen to the whole video, it's kind of spoken in a way that everybody was supposed to get it.
Yeah.
The guy must have been like, "This is okay, whatever, just share it." But anyways, so that's done with. Speaking of awesomenauts that we were talking about earlier, there's a new character coming, and it's voiced by none other than Ashley Birch,
Yep.
Tiny Tina, and Ashley from Hey Ash, What You Playing? Kind of cool stuff.
I still can't believe how much support they're giving that game
Yeah, it's insane.
since its release and everything that they've done in the interim.
I think
There's a new map. There's
Yeah.
they've done pretty
Characters.
well.
7 new characters.
Costumes.
An 8th now. Costumes, yeah.
Damn.
Pretty great.
Also, Sonic new game called Lost Worlds, which I think they announced a while ago or something, a little while ago, or they said the name or something. I don't remember. Finally got a trailer for it. It kind of looks like Sonic Galaxy,
Well,
but it looks good though. It looks like it controls better at least, and I don't really like Sonic games that much. I kind of like
didn't Sonic games get better recently or something?
Yeah, I played Sonic Generations, and that was kind of like, oh, okay, these can be pretty sweet. And this looks like it's gonna kind of get way better. So it's gonna be available on Wii U.
You're saying
and
that
3DS.
Sonic is back?
Possibly. To me, he was never there, but I just never played it. I was never a Sega person. I missed out, I guess, possibly. But
No, I never liked Sonic games.
Yeah, it wasn't really my
Super Mario World all the way.
yeah.
All right, so apparently also DayZ standalone, the separate sort of not Arma 2 mod version of it, is going to be starting testing it's already undergoing closed testing right now.
Yeah, closed alpha.
Closed alpha. And then soon, I think they said in July or end of June or June-ish, you'll be able to get in. And the price for it is going to be, they didn't say an actual price, or they said, let's say it's $10. the alpha will be $10, and then whenever they get to, let's say, beta, then it'll be $20. And then once it goes to release, it'll be $30. So it's kind of the Minecraft thing of it's going to be a certain price, and as it gets closer to release, it gets slowly more and more expensive until it's full retail, I guess. I think I'm going to try to get into that because that sounds really cool. I really want to play DayZ. Like an actual, not mod, but full-on DayZ.
Speaking of closed, but soon to be open Minecraft style games.
Scrolls.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Scrolls.
Mojang's
card game.
Yep.
Card hex battle game.
Available next week for $20 to get into the beta.
Remember how awesome the music was in that game?
Yeah. Actually pretty cool. So that game's going to have microtransactions. It's also going to have coins and stuff you can earn in-game to buy more cards and do all that cool stuff. Looks kind of cool. I don't know what to expect from it. We'll have to see once people try to get into it and I guess break it. See if it's fair. Or what's the word I'm looking for? Balanced?
If it's a balanced game.
Think there'll be a campaign to it, or do you think it's going to be all multiplayer?
From the modes they announced, there's a tutorial, there's a skirmish, there's multiplayer, and there's challenges.
So multiplayer.
So, yeah,
Right.
mostly multiplayer. There might be a single player later. We'll see. Another thing that's really weird. Never mind. I won't bring it up. Never mind.
Why not?
Somebody who
I don't even know what it is.
somebody who does Rooster Teeth videos is currently missing, and he's presumed possibly killed himself.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's pretty. I read that. That is pretty.
A
fucked
few
up.
days ago, it's Knuckles Dawson. I forget his
Jeez.
name. What's his name? David something.
That's one of the
messed up.
Achievement Hunters guys.
Yeah, it's
isn't
one of the Achievement Hunter guys. A few days ago, on May 26th, he tweeted a few things and then deleted his Twitter account, deleted his Facebook, like deleted everything, left his wallet, computer, phone, everything in his house, and just disappeared. And then, I don't know when it was, but he changed his... He says he had a website as well, and he changed the website to saying, like, well, see you around or something. And it deleted the entire website, and all it is a YouTube video of like Dumb and Dumber. Of I don't remember his name, but just going on being like, "Oh, it's a big gulp. See you around," and that's it.
That's really messed up.
So no one can find him. He's been missing for a few days now, and I find that really crazy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't
But-
like that.
The police are looking for him. The entire RTX, not RTX, Rooster Teeth community has been like search because he lives in Vancouver. And it's kind of insane seeing how many people are kind of rallying to help find him. It's insane.
You never want to see something like that happen
Yeah.
to anyone, man.
It's insane because everyone's saying they didn't expect it, or to be honest, I don't know him really.
Yeah.
I never really watched any of the Achievement Hunter stuff, but it's insane. You hear stories like that so many times where people don't expect it, and out of nowhere, it's out of blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway.
Probably had some personal turmoil
Yeah,
or something
it's
that
just-
he was facing.
Yeah. Anyways, I hope people find him. If you guys don't know, go to Rooster Teeth and search for Knuckles Dawson. Everybody's looking for him. So if you live in the Vancouver area, check it out. See if you can maybe help somehow.
Yeah.
Other than that, on a sort of lighter note, Blizzard officially said, "Hey, you know that Project Titan we've been working on, that crazy MMO? We restarted it. It'll be out 2016-ish, maybe. We don't know. They didn't actually give a date, but they
crazy.
restarted. They
It's so
pulled.
bad that they say 2016, maybe. We don't
No,
know.
they didn't really say a date. But they pulled 70% of their people who were working on it, and then split it amongst everything else that they currently do. They're currently working on,
Oh, okay.
and people who are still on it are rebooting it. So
Jeez.
Nice.
yeah, I guess no Titan for a while. My guess is they were like, it's kind of a lot like Destiny. Oh fuck, let's redo this.
Yep.
So whatever.
Had they released anything in the way of media behind
Nope.
it?
They haven't shown
Okay.
shit. So
That's probably for the best then.
Yeah,
Because now
exactly.
you can't be like, well, I was excited to see more.
well, the thing is that they said like we're used to reiterating a lot, so
Yeah,
don't worry,
okay.
it's probably for the best. So
12 years between StarCraft 1 and 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
See you in 2025, everybody.
Yeah. But anyways, that's it for news. Moving on to last week's podcast questions. Actually, we're gonna start by the week before's podcast questions because we missed 2 of them. Ransom Purvis 2 weeks ago was wondering if any of you would want to play Neverwinter with me sometime. Also, what do we think of the game? He's put 2 comments. Just read both of them.
I've never heard of it.
None of us have played it except for Richard.
I've actually, I have a buddy of mine who played that religiously for a very long time.
Yeah.
So I can comment on what I think of it. I
Yeah.
think it looks like a really, really cool game, and I can see very easily how people would get so invested and love that world and everything. But
Yeah.
It's just not a game that personally I would play.
I would like to play Neverwinter with some people. I was actually thinking of starting because I have a character that I use, but I only play whenever one of my friends online, so that we don't get like levels separated and all that stuff. I was thinking of starting a second character and then starting maybe a Unity guild, and if anybody wanted to play, cool. But it was more of a way to kind of keep track of who else would like to or who plays as well. That game is really good. I really like Neverwinter. I've actually sunk $10 into it to buy keys.
I love how you make it sound like that's like the most expensive thing in the world.
$10
it was
for
stupid.
keys.
It's a free to play game. I don't even buy keys in like Dota and stuff. I bought keys in that. So
Oh wow.
whatever. Yeah, it's fun. I think we should find people.
What's
who
the
want to play
style of it? How would you describe it?
It's like Terra and Guild Wars, except for a bit more actiony and just good. I don't know. It's really well made. They have a lot of cool stuff in it.
Cool.
It's just for a free to play game, it's fucking fantastic.
Nice.
It has a good story so far. Like it's good the way it tells it to you. Anyways, sorry, my throat's like really messed up right now. Alchemy Reborn also asked, "Hey guys, don't know if you got this question before, but what are your opinions on MMOs? Do you feel like you were ever addicted to one? Do you feel like the MMO communities? Oh, do you like the MMO communities?" And then she says, "I have only played one MMO and I was addicted to it. I just love the atmosphere and how some people actually role played it. It was pretty cool." So I feel like Devin and I can say we played WoW.
I was addicted to World of Warcraft and Eve. Those are the two that I
Yeah,
put my time into.
Eve, I guess so. Yeah.
I've never actively played an MMO.
I played World
Really?
of Warcraft for 2 days, and I played Star Wars: The Old Republic for 2 weeks.
In those 2 days and 2 weeks, would you feel like you were addicted?
No,
Okay, fuck.
I'm tempted to buy Kumar.
they are
and
mostly
Eve,
boring.
an Eve starting pack.
Don't do it, Sompy.
Yeah, buddy.
No, don't do it.
Yeah, because you're a day trader, so that just fits
Wait,
right into
not
your
for
like
long.
Devin,
career.
did you buy Mr. Pandaria?
No,
Okay. So
No.
we're done with our WoW addiction.
I'm
apparently.
done with WoW.
We did it.
Yep.
Devin,
We
I'd high
did it. We
five you.
overcame it.
I'd high five you, but I have wet hands right now.
Ugh.
Why do you have wet hands?
I just secrete. Look at this.
Okay.
This is weird.
I have a
Just
feeling
pet your
that
pants or something.
that Kumar has that Riccio. I picture that you have been genetically modified with some sort of slug DNA that you just secrete this
oh god.
mucus-like substance. out
On the
of
bright
your
side, he
palms.
can see through walls.
Oh yeah, that's great.
So to address Alchemy Reborn's second part of the question, do you like MMO communities?
No, very rarely have I found people that have been enjoyable for more than 3 months at a time.
Jeez.
Well, I've only been able to play the game 3 months at a time usually before I stop. So I
Oh
can't.
well, I did like a WoW binge for like 2 years of straight WoW, and most of the time I stayed in a guild for about 3 to 4 months, and then was sick and tired of the community that was inside the guild and
It seems
hop
like
servers.
MMOs are really, really great games to play with other friends, kind of thing.
Oh
So
yeah,
if like yourself, Alchemy Reborn, and then I don't know, Riccio and whoever else
Razor
was kind of
Crows, I'll
involved. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it just seems like that's something that would probably stick for much longer than if you were to just go and kind of check out and experiment with whatever else is out there. So
I definitely am thinking about picking up Neverwinter Nights.
do it.
for,
It's free. It's completely free.
for free to play. So
Yeah. But back when I used to play WoW a lot, I used to get in with a lot of my friends usually, and I'd either be a group of like 3 or 4 of us, and then when I went to college and I went to game dev, and there's a lot more people who played games. It was easier to get a bigger group of people playing WoW, except for we had to figure out what server we're going to start on and all that. But once we got all that ironed out, and you could kind of back when Ventrilo was all the rage, and I used that a lot.
Vent was awesome.
Yeah.
Event was amazing.
So you'd have like these like 60 people event servers, and you'd just go in there and be like, "Oh, who's on?" And you'd kind of have like, it was almost like people became family after a while.
Yeah,
'Cause, like
yeah.
after like a month or two, you'd be talking to the same people, and then at some point, what happened with my group is, I think there was like 10 of us, and then we wanted to join a guild, and then we joined one, and then we meshed so well with those people that suddenly there's like 50 people.
Yeah,
and
so
then
it's
you
got
just
people.
randomly go on Vent and you'd be talking to people.
yeah.
The
And-
communities like that are really cool. If you meet
Yeah.
people who you like and can get along with, and you make.
I will
usually
say
guilds.
this. I will say this. I think the MMO communities are much more inviting than the
Yeah.
Xbox Live community in general.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You're not gonna get, or at least, I mean, I'm sure they're there, but you're not gonna find a little like the crazy. Richard, did you go and rage out on someone?
No. Okay, so Neverwinter has voice chat. You
Okay.
can have voice chat, and I'm always on Skype with the person or people I'm
This is
playing
gonna
with.
be bad.
So randomly, like I'm on Skype, so they can always hear me. But sometimes I'm like, hold on, guys, hold and I'll just like yell something into the mic, and or just like talk like let's go kill the boss guy, let's go kill the boss, and I'll just like, or just start screaming or just doing some stupid shit into the mic.
You just scream at people
I'm
into
that,
the
I'm
mic.
that random asshole.
So
who's
you
gonna
are
scare the
why
shit out of you.
you are
Like,
why I mute everyone
Yeah.
that I ever game with.
But
Oh
the thing
my
is I
God.
won't do it right away. So I'll wait till like we're really into a dungeon. Like no one's using voice chat. No one even expects. No one even knows it's in the game, and suddenly I'm just screaming. Ah! That's fantastic.
You're the worst person to
Yeah.
play with.
I'm the worst. But anyways,
Dan, you want to make Unity a 2-person thing with Kumar, our special guest? We'll just get rid of Riccio.
ouch.
That's mean.
Well, he's gonna yell into the mic.
I won't. Not to you guys.
Just randomly, we'll be in a new dungeon talking about podcasts.
And even if he does, you're close enough that you can punch him in the throat. So if he talks
Kumar,
shit or
you
yells
have
shit-
the answer for everything.
And drop a fudge dragon. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I did say that earlier.
Oh, fudge dragon.
Anyway, and then on the newest podcast, or the last week's podcast, Alchemy Reborn reminded me that I missed questions on the last one because we didn't refresh last time, so I'm gonna refresh. We're good. All
I
right.
love how you hear that little click.
So Ransom Purvis says, "Hey, are any of you guys dating? And if so, any advice?"
Oh my goodness, the advice that I could give you.
Kumar's advice.
I
is-
have heard a lot of Kumar's
What's your
stories.
advice?
Oh my
Kumar.
goodness, the advice I get. My advice is let's turn this topic by itself into a completely separate podcast.
So it's Kumar's dating podcast
All right,
with
well-
special guest Kumar.
Oh my goodness, the advice I could give
Should
you.
we say this? If you guys would like a separate podcast, a whole podcast on Kumar's dating advice, let us know in the comments.
This is gonna be terrible. This is gonna be so bad.
I've heard
I
a lot
can
of
tell
your
you-
stories, Kumar, and that's
It would make
it's
for
good listening.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say it'd make for a good time. I can say that, but I'll leave it at this. I've dated everyone from the crazy girl who told me that she wanted to keep me in her closet because she missed me so much, to the wonderful and all-knowing Greek goddess who I am currently with. So
Nice
the,
save.
the story-
Nice save.
Thanks, Kumar.
Yeah, the
Thanks.
stories that she actually is Greek, so I wasn't just calling her
Oh.
a Greek god. But
I was
the,
saying it was me.
everyone. Nice, Riccio. Nice.
You're the Italian goddess.
All the.
Why'd you call her a god?
I said
When
goddess.
I heard
No,
god
no.
the second time.
Anyways, go on.
The stories that I could share specifically regarding the crazies and the really really bad and the really really good kind of thing I could sit here and talk for days and days.
We
and
should
days.
get Jeff on that podcast too.
Yeah.
Jeff's
He's got some
Jeff's got some
stories.
pretty funny ass stories too. But mind you, his are more post secondary experiences, I would say. At least in terms of what he's described to myself, but it would still be that would be a funny that would be a pretty hilarious cast.
Can I give ourselves can I say an idea that I have in my head right now?
Yeah, sure.
I think. Did you say Jeff, Dan?
Yeah.
Should we get Jeff somehow over here with Kumar?
We could
And
Skype
hold on.
both of us in too.
Or
if that was-
no, but I want you guys to sit down and play Catherine.
Oh,
And
Wow.
I want you guys to talk about that shit.
Oh,
Just a perfect setting for everything.
oof.
Well,
Boom.
Jeff lives in Toronto, so that's not
Perfect. He'll
doable.
just fly over here.
But I remember that he asked if he could Skype in on these things. And
Oh, yeah?
Well, I
forgot
told him.
to
Yeah, I told him about it
text
a
him
little while
today.
back too.
So
well,
Whoops.
we can figure that out at some point.
sorry,
Yeah.
Jeff.
But I think okay, fine. Then we should get Kumar and one of us to play Catherine with him while he just tells us the stories. With some
Or
special
we could
guests
just
with
have a special edition podcast.
Wait, on February
Fine.
14th next year, we'll have the romantic hour with Kumar.
We're gonna make everyone wait that long.
him. Oh my god, that's how you gotta do it. No.
Well, we need to pre-record content for
Yeah.
the holiday season. So
I could.
Yeah.
Oh my god, just thinking about it now, I could talk for days.
So ransom purpose, we'll get back to you on that one if you want. Or we can get Kumar to talk to you personally.
But just so that you know, we're there. I think Kumar's dating someone, Dan,
I just had my 6th anniversary.
and I'm
Last
dating
weekend.
someone as well.
and
Rachel's dating.
Riccio points his Vita.
Aw.
Why are you fingering your Vita? What's the matter
I'm
with
flicking the analog stick.
I'm out. You know, that's it. I'm done. It's too much
Alright,
for
anyway.
me.
you? Throwing in the towel?
Yeah. That's too far when Riccio marries his Vita.
Actually, in all honesty, though, to answer the first half of that, or sorry, the second half of that question, any advice?
Don't
I'd
take
say that's
Kumar.
that's a very very loaded question in
Yeah.
terms of what type of advice are you looking for? Like, do you want to approach a girl? Are you already with a girl or dude for that matter? It doesn't really matter to me. Whatever makes you happy.
If you're a guy, you can approach
Yeah,
a
like, if
girl
you-
or
if
a
you have
guy. If you're a
particular
girl, you
questions,
can approach a
that'll
girl or a guy.
or
Yeah.
dude girl or guy dude.
If you're
Either girl dude.
actually, I watched a documentary on a woman who's in love with a wall.
What the fuck, Sompy? Of all the shit you could watch on TV.
Yeah. It's on
my
National
goodness.
Geographic Channel.
A woman who's in love
Fuck
with a wall.
yeah.
All right, let's
You
move on
watch
here.
that and you're not caught up on Game of
So
Thrones.
Ransom Purvis.
I'm
If
one
you have
episode
particular
behind.
questions, or if there's a certain situation you have in mind or whatever, I'd say maybe follow up to your own question with that, and then maybe all of us can kind of pitch in that way.
Oh God, sorry. Somebody in the chat said call it community
No.
We get phenomenal recommendations from this group.
or Unity After Hours.
That's a good one.
I like that.
Yeah,
Unity
that's-
After Hours.
Yeah.
We
Unity
just
After
we all come in
Hours.
here with like leather bound.
Mind you,
We're
a lot of
smoking jackets and pipes.
a lot of the weirder shit that I've been through has happened during the day. So
Okay, we gotta get this.
that's okay. We'll
all
figure
after
this out.
hours.
Yeah, we'll figure
recorded
this
then.
out. We'll figure this out.
I look forward to rehearing a lot of your stories.
All right, so moving on, we got yet another log says, I'm sure that Microsoft will take Unity Purple next.
Yeah, because it
Remember
took
because he took Unity Green?
Unity Green.
Oh.
Jerks.
Well, yeah, that'll be their Connect games.
Yeah.
They can't come up with their own shit, so
That's
they got to
true.
look to a community cast that gives them their ideas.
See, Microsoft After
Fools.
Hours Unity Purple. I'm Persian Magic says, who was that guy who walked in around 41 minutes?
That wasn't me, was it?
That was my brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
We record these at Riccio's house. He lives here with his brother.
Yeah, I live here with my brother.
I would have been real sad if he was talking about
Who
me.
the hell's that guy? It's Kumar.
There's a random brown dude who showed up.
TT5 Skinned M says, the title makes no sense. Riccio was a scrub. Just kidding. Dan, hi.
Hi.
So for those of you who didn't understand the title last one, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, it's like a score.
Yeah,
Yeah, I came up with it.
it's pretty phenomenal.
Though
Though the podcast title for this one should be Unity After Hours.
No, because that could be the actual name of it.
or
That could
just
be- that could be a
Unity
special edition,
After
yeah.
Hours. Oh yeah, but I can't write that down that way.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you could probably come up with a way to write that.
Anyway,
Oh.
Alchemy Reborn says, if you've answered these questions before, then I'm sorry. How long did it take you to organize How long did it take to organize a podcast? Whose idea was it to make a podcast? And how did you come up with the name? Thanks for answering the questions.
I like those quick questions there.
Um,
I can't answer any of those ones.
first one, how long?
Yeah, neither can I.
How long did it take to organize a podcast? Devin, what was it like? We took like the idea for it, and then took like 2 months to be like,
yeah,
okay, now we
2
have a
months.
mic.
Yeah, 2 months to actually do
now
it.
we have a mic.
Yeah.
It started off with Badasso and I wanting to do something like this, and then we roped Riccio into it,
Yep.
and we ended up
So I was
recording.
like, I stream. I do
Yeah, yeah.
streaming.
and
Was that your voice back then?
Yeah.
I do streaming too.
I'm 22. I stream.
Yeah.
Um,
And
the
then
worst
yeah, I'm sorry.
we brought Dan in because Dan's a cool guy,
Yep. And then Dan brought Kumar in.
and Dan brought Kumar in.
So to answer your first question, how long did it take? Maybe like 2
2
months, but we always wanted to. Whose idea was it to make a podcast? I think I was saying that it'd be an easy way for us to put out content.
Yeah.
Because we would just sit down and talk.
Yeah,
Which ended up being more fun than we thought at first.
yeah.
How did we come up with the name?
That was a fucking crazy caffeine fueled night
Just
with
writing
like,
words on the wall and be like, we like the word community, but
How do we unite the community?
it's like everything. It's like electronics. It's like entertainment. It's like everything.
I think we had like 6 coffees in
Yeah.
us at that time. Like it was just this weird caffeine fueled brain session that went from like 2 in the afternoon to like 12 at night or something
Yeah.
obscene like that.
Studying for exams and thinking of stuff to record.
Yeah, it was
Um,
ridiculous.
So that's how then we just mashed 2 words together, and I think the E is still sort of a lot of stuff,
Yeah, still a lot of crap.
but it's cool.
Entertainment,
silent.
ecstasy, excitement,
Ecstatic,
ecstatic.
exorcism.
Erectile dysfunction.
I don't know about that one.
No.
No,
Oh,
Kumar,
that's-
I didn't want to say anything, but sorry, buddy. You
Oh,
got
please.
it.
Whatever, man.
Edison,
Your mom's
There's a
always
pill
been
for
happy.
that now.
Evanescence, Evangel.
Ick.
End.
Yeah, there you go. So Silverdome Production says,
Yo, we're done.
wait, was there any other questions? No. Silverdome Production says, I'm not sure if it's important to note, but the Wii U actually jumped sales on Amazon UK after the Xbox One announcement. For me, the Wii U seems to be the one console I might just want to buy. Because at least Nintendo has games in the future. They are not trying to sell the system based on its entertainment apps. Yes, you can make the argument that the Wii U doesn't have very many games right now, but we know the games are coming, and it will always have a great first-party support.
I think the best example of describing that whole press conference is that 1.5-minute video
The one that Dan was mentioning?
clipped together.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that is the best like summary of a press conference I have ever seen.
but you actually heard the Wii U got quite a lot of sales following that thing, and I'm kind of glad it did because
Do you think it had something to do with the press conference though?
Maybe if people were looking at it and they're like, okay, well, I'm for sure gonna buy a PlayStation 4 or something.
If they were just underwhelmed by that and they said, okay, well, I'll wait for or exactly what you're saying.
Yeah,
where
like,
they'll
I'm gonna
buy
get a PlayStation 4. Might as well just get a Wii U right now while I'm waiting because whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I really hope the Wii U does become something awesome. It does. It's a fucking awesome system. It's just too bad that I don't have much to really play on it. I do want to play more Monster Hunter on it, but
I feel like the Wii U sales were going to go up after whatever the second press conference was.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Whether Xbox or PlayStation went first, I don't think it reflects on Xbox. I think it means, okay, now we know what all the next-gen consoles are.
Yep.
And so everyone that has looked at these PlayStation and Xbox announcements has then gone, okay, I want a Wii U.
Choose your destiny.
That'll be my next-gen console.
Yeah.
And it just so happens the Wii U is available now.
Yeah. And it's getting cheaper because people keep cutting it for like $50 less and going like, hey, just fucking buy this thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I hope the Wii U does really good, Silverdome. It's a pretty cool system. It's pretty sweet. That's it for questions, actually. Does anybody in the live chat have any questions? I'm going to check Twitter really quick. But in the meantime, let's wrap this sumbitch up. So if those of you watching or listening to us on iTunes, we do have a video version on YouTube. For those of you on YouTube, check out other stuff. And if you want to take us on the go, check out the iTunes version. We have many Let's Plays. We have dry runs, which are first impression videos, as well as now we did this week a live Unity game night, which you may have seen before this or not. If not, the video
It is
up.
available now. Go check it out.
Oh, I just flicked my mic to hell. We played some Awesome Knots, and we had a pretty decent time, although it kind of crapped out on the live end. But the video
it is
version
there
worked.
in the video version. Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, check that out. And I don't... Looking at the question, I saw that Hardia in the chat mentioned that Konami is going to having a pre-E3 conference, I think June 6th. I don't know if
it's way earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to be showing Metal Gear Solid, some other stuff that he mentioned.
Everyone seems to be taking that route now.
Yeah, like pre-E3.
Yeah, they want to have their own sort of thing.
Yeah. So it's gonna. So Fuse 2 apparently is in the works. Metal Gear Solid 5 and Castlevania 2 will be at the Konami
cool.
press
Did you
conference.
say Fuse 2?
Yeah, apparently.
Did it sell well enough to warrant?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
I don't know.
That's weird.
And what other things did you say?
But at the Konami conference, we're gonna have Metal Gear Solid 5 and Castlevania 2.
Oh, nice.
You mean Lords of Shadow 2?
I'm guessing so. He wrote 2, but I'm guessing it's that.
Ugh. Lords of Shadow was all right, but I want another 2D Castlevania.
So the Kidзio in the chat has a very good question. His question is GTA 5?
Question mark?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
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 2.
Yes. Yeah, Nintendo's also doing a Nintendo Direct before E3. Everybody's gonna be getting their stuff out of the way and then being like, "Hey, E3, here's some games."
Yeah,
Yeah.
here's some
So
here's some
seems like-
IPs that are new.
We'll see how it
Well,
goes.
it's nice because for people who need to book days off work to watch these press conferences, everything's on the 10th.
Yeah.
Yep. Which, by the way, I'm still coming over to your place.
That's
to
fine.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm good.
Hang out.
So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be
drink
it.
beer.
Hopefully you guys have enjoyed listening to another Unity Gaming podcast. Check us out next week.
For the Unity Gaming Podcast 2.
68. What will happen next?
2 weeks away, guys. 2 weeks away.
What the fuck?
69.
Oh, 69. Let's check the next one's in 2 weeks. I'm like, what the fuck?
And actually, isn't 69 going to be after E3?
Yeah.
That's going to be amazing. It's gonna
Oh
be so
god,
good.
that's gonna be such a suck show. Sucky show? Sucky one? Oh. Anyway.
It's going to be a terrible position for us.
It's gonna flip us upside
Nice.
down.
Are you sure that
I hope
shouldn't
we're
be the
gonna-
dating advice show?
I hope we're going to be on top of that.
I hope we don't blow it.
When Nice
Make
for-
sure it doesn't accidentally splash you.
Damn,
Guys, are
man.
you
There's gonna
sure it shouldn't be the dating advice
There's gonna
show?
be so much to say though. It'll be a
Well,
mouthful.
I was going to say, when are we going to have the? When are we going to talk about E3?
I think it's gonna be so loaded.
hope
Well, we'll have to do 2 that week.
I hope Riccio's jaw
No
doesn't
game
get
night,
tired.
but two
Balls and
podcasts.
mouths.
Even then, it also depends on if people actually want like a dedicated, like a dating advice show or
But
something.
if we are doing it, your intro music has to be some real shitty elevator music.
But, like, made with your own mouth.
I could do that. Yeah,
It's the Kumar dating show.
All right. Well, you guys have to wait in 2 weeks for us to get
Well,
super deep.
Now we've got the audio track that we need from
Yeah.
Somppi.
Just isolate that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want
to everyone,
royalties.
thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I've been Riccio.
I'm Dan.
I'm Sompy.
And I'm Kumar.
Take care, everybody.
See you later, guys.
Bye.